Well, hello there, Wiggers. Did you pay attention to what happened April 20th? Most of you young people are too stupid. You don't pay attention to any of this shit. Or you think it was a good thing what happened April 20th. Because, again, you're fucking stupid. April 20th, that was just this past week, and it was a really dark day in this country's history. It will be. It will be considered. When future historians look back and see what happened to this country, that day will be very important. Very important. It was not Pearl Harbor, it was not 9/11, but what happened that day is we decided to continue funding not one, but two wars. We sent billions and billions of dollars, 60 more billion dollars. 60 billion, that's with a B. Now the country's trillions in debt. We sent 60 with a B of your money because remember, young people, let me explain to you. The government gets its money, it prints money. The Fed prints money and loans it back to us at interest, which is retarded in and of itself. It's a hustle. Okay. But with that said, the money comes from taxing you. See, you get up and go to work every day, unless you're independently wealthy, which not all of us are. Get up and go to work every day, and the government gets its money from taking it from you, from money you earned, which in and of itself is bad. But that's where it gets its money from. It taxes you. So you're funding the wars over there. And don't say this crap, oh, Russia will win. Russia's already beaten the shit out of it. That's what you don't understand. Ukraine's losing. We're just propping them up. And they want to keep they know they cannot win, but we want to keep this shell game going until the election in November. Remember, you could sit there and say, Donald Trump did this, Donald Trump did... Donald Trump got us out of Syria, which was a potential Ukraine deal. He got us out of there. Not once did he start a new war. He didn't start a single war. Oh, Donald Trump's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to get us into war. Blah, blah, blah. He was in there for 4 years. We never had more peace in this world. He actually went over and talked to the guy in North Korea, which is what you have to do. You have to sit down and talk to these people. They're not good people, but you got to open a line of communication if you want stuff to change. Just sitting there and poking them with a stick doesn't work. It works great for the military-industrial complex. There are people in this... Let me explain. In this government that do not want peace because money is made from wars. Roosevelt said it in his... Eisenhower said it before Kennedy came in. Eisenhower said the military-industrial complex. When you get a complex like the military machine that makes a profit, that's always bad. Because the military is used for wars. They should not make a single profit. And it's a problem. When they make money, then they gotta go to war. And that's always bad. So when you get a money-driven military machine, you're asking for trouble. You get it? A lot of you don't. Trust me, I do. So, that's bad. Eisenhower warned us, but again, America has the attention span of a flea. And it's only got much, much worse over the decades. Through our technology and the foods we eat and everything else, our attention span is down to there. I could barely hold a conversation with a lot of young people today. Their attention span is that of a fucking flea. You think you can explain this shit to them? Wake up, niggas! So, we're funding 2 wars. And I love when Joe Biden goes on TV. Can we do this? We're America! That doesn't mean jack shit. And France is France. And Russia's Russia. And China's China. And Rome was Rome at one time. And what happened to Rome? Yeah. It ain't around. Yeah, it doesn't rule the world anymore, does it? No. Empires come and go. Empires fall. And we're crumbling. And this is an important date of that crumble. Make no bones about it. We have given so far $300 billion to Ukraine, while we have ignored of the people's money, not the government's money, the people's money, while we have ignored our own people in the streets, while we have ignored our own border. And I don't want to hear this crap. Well, the people are right there. I used to work with this guy. Well, the people are right there. How can you not let them in? Very easily. If some asshole's standing outside your fucking house, he's right there too. Why don't you just let him in? Oh, well, that's different. No, it's not. It's the same fucking thing. Your front door is your border to your house. It's the same fucking thing. It's like saying if you don't have a wall and doors in a roof here, you don't have a house. If you don't have a border, you don't have a country. You just have dirt. Continuous land. That's all the fuck you have. You don't have a country unless it's drawn out somewhere. So, yes, a secure border. Not one dime was funded for this country. However, $300 million in that bill was earmarked for Ukraine's borders. Are you fucking shitting me? And all these assholes, all these traitors, sitting there waving the Ukraine flag. They wouldn't be caught dead waving the American flag. Heaven forbid. And this asshole, Representative, I never heard of this guy before, from Virginia. He's fucking nothing special, I guess. Gerald Connolly gets up there and he fucking says, Ukraine's border is our border. No, asshole, Ukraine's border is probably more secure. Our border has fentanyl and sex trafficking kids and shit coming over. Ukraine's border is not our border. We don't have a fucking border, you asswipe. Would somebody fucking put a noose around that guy's neck and drag him out? What the fuck? Are you serious? What asshole votes for these people? Because they think they're going to get free shit. They're useless. That's why they vote for them. And they got purple hair and no education and a bone through their nose. You know the deal. And this was led by the biggest cuck in this country, Mike Johnson. No spine. The man has no fucking spine. On that day also, not just one slap in the face to the American people, but more. The FISA Act was renewed with more provisions. They do not need a warrant to spy on you and me. They could just do it. They don't even have to go to the court now. It's easier. At least Donald Trump's case, they had to go to the FISA court and fucking lie to spy on the guy, who was a private citizen, by the way. Oh, bummer. Nothing happened to that fucking guy. Oh, he's the first black president. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Nobody cares. He's a gay wad piece of shit. He also has the power in that bill to shut down areas of the internet. The president does. When he deems it necessary. Another pandemic? Gonna shut it down. People can't communicate with one another. They cannot rise up and fight their government. I don't know when a civil war is coming, but it's probably way overdue at this point. And if it came, to be honest with you, I'd probably crack a fucking smile at this point. I really wouldn't care. Because it's the only way that I see that things are gonna get maybe even fixed in this country. These people waving the Ukrainian flags and shit as they're right in the face of the people in this country as they take their money from them and give it someplace else while their own country falls apart. A huge slap in the face. All these people are fucking crooks and traitors, and they need, every single one of them needs to be tried for treason. Found guilty, and a firing squad or the guillotine. Every fucking single one of them. As long as they're breathing, they are a danger to this country. Period. They need to be dealt with in a serious manner. Won't happen. Half the country suffering from mental illness. They think this is a good idea. It is a fucking joke. That Mike Johnson, he needs to be marched up to the guillotine. Put his head in that little thing and just, that's it. That's it. Don't say, oh, we're going to vote him out. Yeah, and the next asshole comes in. There needs to be an example made. Nobody will do it. Back in the day, they would have already been tried for treason and probably just brought outside shot. Now, oh, we're civilized. No. This shit ain't happening. So, mark my words, that date will go down in infamy, April 20th. And they keep slapping the American, the people they get their money from, they keep slapping them in the face. They keep slapping Americans in the face. All the time. Eventually, it's gonna have to stop. Now, I'm not saying there should be a civil war, but let's face it, it's coming. And myself, honestly, I would probably welcome it pretty soon. I still have to get a little bit more ready. You know the deal. More food, more ammo, more gold, silver, more locks on doors. Whatever. But to be honest with you, if I had to lock my door now, I'd probably be okay. Seriously. Because it's coming. Thankfully, I live in a free state. I would hate to live in one of these fucked up states, like New York or California. Those people are goners and they don't even know it. They're already gone. They're like the Walking Dead. And they have no idea. So, anyway, if you're paying attention, that's what's going on. And I suggest you start paying attention because it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. They will do nothing for this country. They're not going to. If Trump gets in, unfortunately, one man cannot do everything. And he will make some sort of difference, but it probably won't be enough. At this point, he's outnumbered, outgunned. I feel bad for the guy. What they're putting him and his family through, it's terrible. It's terrible. We are a third world banana republic. We're already there. We're already there. I mean, give me a fucking break. We're there right now. Thankfully, there are some areas that are better, and I live in a state that is a lot better than some. And so, thankfully, I may not feel it here, but I know what's going on. I read. A lot of young people, you got no fucking clue what's going on. You really don't. You're probably as dumb as a rock. You can educate yourselves, but most of you won't do it. So, good luck. When shit melts down and all these decisions that these assholes have made have come back home and shit really starts melting down, I'm locking my fucking door. That's it. I got my food, I got my books, my bass guitars. I'm good. I don't need you. But you'll need somebody. Because you're fucking stupid. Okay. Nuts.